Hey guys, how you doing? We're live, and we're just gonna get you live here twice. And so anyhow, we're gonna get those invites on the go here, and that. So again, we got Christmas Elf Lounge on the go here, guys, and that which goes the Christmas Elf Lounge part goes to the 24th, so December 24th. So again, we're just kind of. I'll get back to those invites in a second here. Nice warm coffee, and I'm just gonna get camera 2 on the go here as well. And while we're waiting for that, I'm gonna keep the invites going. Oh man, that's coming in quick here in a second. And so again, we got another drawing sketched to shade in, and that we're gonna be shading in here shortly. And so anyhow, we're just getting all set up. Takes a while every day to get kind of set up here. So again, we got a couple updates. Oh, so I hit the wrong button by mistake. Put the mouse there so my cat don't chase it. Oh, yeah. Glad that one didn't go through. So anyhow, we're just going to again all these stupid pop-ups here. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we're just going to okay, again we're gonna get that kind of set up here in a minute here. And it takes the longest just getting every day set up. This is crazy. Okay, so again, I'll let you know up on the updates here in a minute. Getting everything all caught up here. Again, just getting all set up here. So it takes a long time to get all set up here. It's taking me longer than normal. So basically, Hey, how you guys doing? I would be with you in 1 second. It is just getting cat up here, guys. And then I gotta go through camera too. Oh, shoot. Hit the wrong button. Darn, hit the wrong button again. Okay. How is everybody doing? And good. We kind of got that lined up as well. We got camera one lined up. And so anyhow, some updates and that kind of stuff. So again, Christmas Elf Lounge here is open to anybody that wants to come in and watch. There's no restrictions for the Christmas Elf Lounge from November to December 24th. But New Year's Eve celebration live on here is going to be a restricted live stream, just due to the fact that because we're gonna probably because I'm gonna have a few friends here and we're probably gonna have alcohol. I will be drinking that night. So like I said, it is one of those. It's one of those house, just kind of just with having a few friends over. Kind of a house gathering for New Year's, and it's a BYOB, which is you have to go to the liquor store and buy your own beer or whatever you're drinking that night, a pop, and that kind of thing, your own booze. So you have to bring your own with you. So again, it is like I said, I'm only gonna probably do the food, kind of just do food trays, and that's it. Also, too, there will be for those friends of mine that are selected to come to that night. There will be a box. There will be a box to set out as well, with a garbage bag in it, so that way you guys can leave your empties behind because you cannot take your empties home with you, and that kind of stuff. So that way it's a safety factor. So, there's the update with that one. How New Year's Eve is going to be a little different. And so anyhow, again, for one night, again, even though Jokers on Duty is finalized, for one night we will be doing a Jokers on Duty show live for you, special for New Year's. Again, New Year's Eve celebration is going to go live. So again, we are going to go live on New Year's Eve. So, and that kind of thing. So again, and then of course it'll be the Happy New Year. By then it'll be the Happy New Year's Eve lounge, and so everything here will be kind of reset up differently and decorated. So those are some of the updates. So again, and that kind of stuff as well. And that night too, we also ask no negativity. And also to that to the fact, yes, I do understand the cannabis weed is legalized, but at this party celebration, I'm going to say no to it. Please leave that at home. Those friends of mine that are selected to come to it, that do it, due to the fact that I'm not against it. It is due to the fact that the building that I live in, the manager is still totally 100% persecuting it with tenants. So, or company of tenants. So again, like I said, that's it is just more a safety factor for my homestead. So, so please keep that advised. And plus, like I said, there will be no music, again, because of the fact it will be Facebook Live. Again, I've tried a couple times to have like CDs go in the background. It's just not working. I'm actually shocked that these other live streamers can actually get away. It's funny because I laugh at these other live streamers. They got music playing in the background and everything, but they don't seem to get harassed by Facebook, by the Facebook company or staff. But if I put on a CD, a simple CD, in the background, poof, they're right in there with copyright notices. Sometimes it slides through. Sometimes some shows you probably notice it slides through. Sometimes it doesn't. So again, like I said, with New Year's Eve especially, we will not be having any music. Um, so it's going to be a different style of New Year's. So it's going to be like kind of what we're going to do is we're going to do like a kind of have like Jokers on Dirty night. Again, it'll be no music permitted. No TVs will be on. I cannot pick up any background audio sounds of any kind while being live that night. So again, it is going to be quite interesting, and there's going to be, and then Jokers on Duty is going to have like a bit of a, we're going to try to do a bit of a what you call a stand-up comedy, kind of a comedy joke night. It is like I said, the only reason why it's 19 plus is just because the fact that it is going to be an alcohol party. That I'm going to have a few friends here, and we're just probably going to have they'll be bringing their own beer. They have to buy their own beer and not to bring their own booze that they'll be drinking. I'll be buying my own cases of beer and that kind of thing for that night. And also, too, I will be having food coloring here. So anybody wants to have colored beer, make sure when you guys buy your beer from the liquor store or wherever, make sure you buy the clear stuff if you want, like food coloring in it or whatever, to color it, because the dark ale stuff you can't color with food coloring. But I'm actually looking at probably for New Year's Eve alone. It's gonna be like we're probably gonna go with kind of a blue beer, kind of a blue beer and purple beer. So also too, because the fact that I am gonna be buying a shrimp tray as well. So and I'll be putting meat trays out and everything else like that. So nice big tablecloth. I should have told her to go to, I should have told her to go to blue and white. Because if it's blue beer, the pink and white's not going to fit it. Oh, it might just barely fit it. But that is okay. I think it'd be better if we go blue and white. If we can, with the blue beer, it probably doesn't matter being New Year's anyways, but it's going to be blue beer and purple beer, so assortment of cake food coloring colors. So again, so that'll be quite interesting, and so that's the update for New Year's Eve, guys. Again, it's just like kind of one of those friends gathering and that kind of thing. We're gonna have a couple friends over, and I'm gonna have a shrimp tray out, and I'm gonna have like a Canadian kielbasa meats. Some of the pizza flavored meats and that salamis and that kind of thing, cheese and crackers, veggie tray, and we're gonna have a big New Year's Eve celebration on here for you live, and we're gonna go live. So again, just because I've got a small place, I can only hold not too many people amongst my friends wise. And so anyhow, so remember the ones that are going to be on this side of the camera. Make sure you cannot take your empty beer bottles or beer cans home with you. Even though that you're buying your own beer, and that you're bringing along with you. But once the cans are cracked open, you cannot take them home with you. So again, there'll be some type of box bag system, and your empties that you leave behind is going to be is probably going to be cashed in for probably either cashed in for charity or be given to a fellow that I know that goes around and collects them. Now he doesn't drink. He goes around and collects them. He has a hard time living, and he lives in poverty a lot, very very lot, and that kind of thing. So your empty cans the next day. I will let him come collect those, and that way it helps him out a little bit, even if it's for a cup of coffee or whatever. So some good is gonna come out of the New Year's party. So again, it'll be kind of again your empties that you leave behind will go a very long way. Just because I don't like to see this guy digging through garbage cans, because you'd be surprised how much diseases you can catch. So again, I always try to help this guy out as much as possible, if I can. So your remind you that your empties that you do leave behind, guys, is going to some type of a community charity. The cash-ins from them. So again, like I said, so it is. So make sure that, like I said, when you guys come to this side of the camera, and we are going to be going live for New Year's. So remember, it is BYOB. Bring your own beer. Means you'll have to go to like a store, beer store, buy your own case of beer and bring it with you if that's what you're drinking all night, or buy your own booze. Once it's cracked open, guys, no matter if it's half full, it is empty. You cannot traffic it home. So just to advise you, you'll be stuck leaving it behind. So do remember that. And so again, no cannabis weed party, so it doesn't. No cannabis weed party. That too. No cannabis weed at the party, guys. Those that do get invited, because the fact, like I said, the building I live in, our building manager does not allow it in the building. So again, even though it is legalized, but again, we have a building manager that is persecuting all tenants if he catches your company even with it. He's still old school. He don't care about legalization. He don't care about the laws of it all, and he frankly don't give a shit. And I cannot have that any of that kind of thing in my apartment. Is going to jeopardize my place. So a roof over my head. So where I pay good rent. So again, just a note to a shout out to my friends that I do invite to this side of the camera. Make sure you do not bring any of your cannabis weed with you. Leave it at home, please. So there is it doesn't create any problems. So again, like I said, so there's some of the update with that. And it's gonna be a nice tablecloth too, because I was gonna go with the pink. I was gonna go with kind of the pink and the white, because you can go pink and white. But I'm thinking about going like a kind of I think I should go New Year's Eve down under the sea. Again, especially if there's gonna be shrimp, especially when you see me color my beer blue, and I put a little shrimp on it, and it looks kind of it'll look kind of what you call like an ocean thing. Purple would be more Jokers on duty, but again, like I had to talk to my wife to see if she get the assortment of colors. So with my friends here, if you want, if when you buy your own beer and you bring it with you, if you want like a blue color in it, or you want a purple color in it, or assortments of color, we'll color that up for you. But like I said, the dark ale stuff like Guinness, you can't color up. With the food coloring, it just doesn't work. You get the taste, yes, but you don't get the you don't get the color change, like you do the clear stuff like most Canadian Budweiser or whatever, and that kind of stuff. So which is kind of be kind of very cool and colorful for New Year's. Sometimes, guys, if you guys would like an invite to Omega Mondays with the Relic Army, Relic Clown, please let me know. And again, automatically, I just invite you guys to his live streams. If by any chance there is somebody on that that doesn't want the invites, please comment below so you do not want the invite, so I make sure that when I come across your name, I will not invite you to that live stream. But automatically, when Santa Claus, same with Santa Claus for Christmas goes live, I will automatically invite you. Or if I go ourselves, I'm 38 years of age. If ourselves go live, then I'll automatically invite you. Unless you comment below. Same with New Year's Eve, guys, live. You will automatically be invited to follow on live. Facebook, just to let you know, Facebook will word it as an event, but really it's just a house gathering and with friends and that kind of stuff as well. So it's not one big kind of what you call big hall do event. Again, it is kind of what you call a home celebration. So again, it is so that way you guys know that it is a friends gathering that's going to go live. But the reason why we posted it, just posted it as an ad, is because of the fact that because of television, because of my Facebook live stream shows, TV shows. So again, that way we'll actually be that way. We will go live because we're planning on going live that night with the social party. So that way you guys, that way the ones that live maybe in the States or whatever, want to see how we're celebrating New Year's here in Canada and that kind of thing. So again, Facebook guys, that night's going to be all full of live streamers that night to do with New Year's Eve. So again, we are gonna be live like we were last year all night long, guys. So again, I'm only gonna invite up to maybe 2 or 3 people. I can actually hold up to 4 at the highest. So if you are following and you live in Wiarton and you know me, and that kind of thing, again right now, just getting to know people first. So again, like I said, there's a lot of people here on my list that live in Wiarton that I don't know that well, but they're on my list because they follow my shows. But like I said, I'm trying to get to know you guys more better than anything before I start actually inviting you onto the side of the camera. So that way I know that it's going to be safe to do that. Especially because in fact we live in a secure building with security doors. So So right now for this year, it's probably going to be on this side of the camera. It'll be 4 of my closest friends that we're kind of more so in with all the time. So again, I gotta hurry up and get on camera too. I'm slacking off. We're gonna go this way for a change, and then hopefully I get it over to my page later. I was hoping to actually go live on my page, but so anyhow, that's gonna be up to date. So I'm gonna have to go live this way as normal. Get up there, get up there. So, the ones that I do know very well in Wiarton here, if you guys are following, and you would like to be invited for this night, please let me know, and so that way I can do a list. Oh, sorry, that I can pick from. So again, that's gonna be ringing. Uh, 2019. I almost said 2018. 2018 was last year. Hey Lance, how you doing? Um, and I always put on the top of that I'm playing Lego Harry Potter because I do have it. Sometimes I do go back and the other way and play it on my PS3 system. So I'm gonna bring it on camera too, guys. Before we get into more of the drawing and the coloring and sketching, and hi, we're live. And so I just want to get everybody all lined up here. And so again, like I said, I just did when I go live or Santa Claus goes live for the kids, I invite you automatically, guys. So again, I was just keeping you update for what things are gonna be like on New Year's. That's gonna be New Year's Eve is going to be an adult show, just because the fact I got a few friends here and we're gonna be live, and the fact it is gonna be kind of a comedy, adult comedy. Stand-up talking comedy night. So again, either by memory or script cards, and that kind of stuff. So, and you don't have to worry, guys. Just because it's 19 plus, there's not going to be anybody get it going way overboard or out of control. Again, that's going to be well under control. So you don't have to ever worry about that kind of anything that is not unusual. That won't be acceptable. So you don't have to ever worry about that, guys. Amongst my crew and that. So again, like I said, we've got. Oh, okay, that's the teddy bear in the way. I gotta move him over a bit, guys, and I'll be back in 1 minute. What the hell am I dropping? Oh. So we're gonna get on to the kind of gonna find it here, and so again, we're live on the Christmas Elf Lounge, which Christmas Elf Lounge originally goes up to December 24th, guys. Christmas Eve. And so again, these shows that I'm doing now with the Christmas Elf Lounge, anybody can follow, kids can follow, they're not restricted. It's just New Year's Eve, December 31st night is going to be the special night. Because the fact that it is New Year's Eve, and New Year's Eve is originally for the adults. So again, well, I drank my coffee too fast. So again, I just wanted to keep you update and explain on how all that's going to be set up. So again, the whole studio here is going to change around, and I'm going to probably fix the lights or whatever, and drop the light a bit, so that way, guys, so that way the Happy New Year's Lounge opens up, which you'll get a good inside look of it, on before the party night. And so anyhow, where the table is here is now, how it's gonna change around is it's gonna have a different setting than the Christmas Elf Lounge. Means everything's gonna change around again. So again, it is going to again that where the TV is. I'm planning on putting where my TV is. Again, the table's gonna go back there, and so the TV is going to go in behind just in front of my window, and so that way it is gonna have it's gonna I have got it mapped out so that way it is we're gonna open up we're basically gonna open up this whole entire area, guys. So again, it is standable. There's gonna be no chairs, not for New Year's Eve, guys, because it is Joker, because the fact Joker's on duty is gonna be in the house. So again, it's a Happy New Year's Eve Joker's Corner on Duty Lounge, and so it's going to be all stand up. So again, there's going to be no sitting down, no chairs available. So again, it's going to be just kind of a stand up thing, and you got to stand up all night long. Anybody on this side of the camera? So that was just kind of an update there. So those that don't wish to follow that night, you don't have to if you don't wish to. But again, you going to the library, Fran?
Yeah.
Okay.
You might have to let me in because I don't know where my keys are right now.
Oh well. Okay. I'll. Don't rattle the chain. Don't let the cat out. So again, we're gonna get on with the drawing, and so again, we just wanted to get that update out of the way. Again, that kind of stuff as well. So again, there'll be very few selected picked for that night. So again, this is the other side of the sketch we're going to be doing. So you guys can see that, and so again, we're going to start with the kind of a red color, and we're just going to go in there a bit in between the lines as possible. No more pop-ups. Oh, that's an orange. Sorry, I thought that was red. Actually, it's an orange. Don't let the cat out. So again, we're gonna kind of get that kind of shaded in there. So that's gonna be one of those updates and that kind of thing. So you know how December schedule is gonna go. Also to the first weekend of December, which is coming up on the Christmas Elf Lounge. With Christmas Elf Lounge, is going to be the Lake Huron, Georgian Bay, Wyerton, Ontario, Canada, South Bruce Peninsula, if you want to call it North Pole Santa Claus Parade. So again, that'll be falling on the first weekend of December, usually around the 2nd. So again, I got the date right, as the same as last year. If it's the same date as last year, it'll either be the 2nd or it'll be either on the first weekend, anyways, of December. I'd say around the 2nd or the 3rd. Again, it is an evening parade, guys. It is going to be Christmas lights and that kind of thing on the floats, and then of course Santa Claus is at the end of the parade, and that kind of stuff as well. We will try to get the live, what you call the live stream of that as well, as it makes its way down Burford Street, down the main street here, and so you guys can feel free to tune in and follow that, and so again, your little pink. And so, anyways, our original MFer, he apologizes. He couldn't go live a lot this year because he's been busy and that kind of stuff. And and unavailable and detained. So hopefully he sends his regards, and he apologizes. But he will be back. Probably might be back with us in the new year. So MFers Live might be coming back on in sometime in the new year in 2019 and starting off a fresh year. With which is always followed by SDK Entertainment. Now, SDK Entertainment is live now and then, and that kind of stuff, with a lot of the rock and roll and rap concerts and that kind of stuff as well. So you can go check out their live streams as well, guys. So again, they got wonderful rap concerts and that kind of stuff on the go. Sometimes they do country music gigs whenever they're invited to it. Lately, they have not been invited to cover any country music or rock and roll concerts. Again, so far it's been all like heavy rock, heavy metal, more so like rap, more gigs they were getting. But SDK Entertainment also does other gigs, like other type, like pop music, rock music, soft rock, whatever, country music. It's wherever they're hired for that gig and that kind of stuff that they want, that they get an invite to go cover those concerts and that kind of thing with MFers. We'll do a live coverage of those concerts if they're requested or invited to or asked to live cover it. So it gives you a little bit of a inside update on what MFers is about, and also to they're what you call. I've been following them for the last few years, and I always thought they were great because some of the things they talk about on MFers Live is all has to do with peace, love, and positivity, and talks about on how to deal with negativity in your life, and how to deal with negative people, bullies or people that may have a negative problems or personality, on how to get around them and how to deal with that in your life, and how to turn negativity into positivity. I always like what Relic the Clown had to say last night, and that again, they want to get the Relic Army T-shirts that says "Hug a Hater." Again, it'll say. Too bad the MFers didn't pick up on that one. You know, that kind of thing. They definitely probably hate you more for that one. But again, he wants, I guess Relic the Clown wants to get the Relic Army T-shirts done up with his logo on it, with that says the Relic Army. It says Relic Army, hug a hater. So again, they probably will hate you more so for that than anything. I'll have to talk to the big guy in the red suit, Santa Claus, to see if he can do that for Relic the Clown. See if Santa Claus can do that for Relic the Clown this year for Christmas. Can't guarantee anything, but I'll chat with the big guy in the red suit, Santa Claus there, and see if we can pull us elves can pull some strings in that department for him at least. To see Santa Claus, see if he'll maybe this Christmas he'll probably help out Relic the Clown. Now, like I said, Santa Claus goes live from the United States when he does go live, and so in ourselves we kind of go live from all over the place, and that kind of stuff as well. Excuse me, I had the burpees. So far, once he does go live, guys, we'll also send you an invite for that. But we've been missing him the last few days. He's been sneaking. Santa Claus has been sneaking on live, and we and ourselves here in this department have been missing him. And that kind of thing. Either we're getting, maybe we slept in too late or whatever. Because like I said, this health department don't get up till 12:30 in the afternoon. Again, we're what you call volunteer coordinations of Christmas operations. So, department, which is our elf department here. So that way it gives you kind of a bit of upbeat on what we do. So again, we do like drawing, sketches, shading in, sugar shading with the coloring, shadow shading, coloring, and also to what you call the candy circulation department. So again, we got these cool what you call candy bracelet, guys. Really cool. Oh, I don't want to bang that down too low. And so again, we're gonna get that kind of a blue color there too as well. And so we want to get that kind of shaded in there as well, and that kind of stuff as well. Just to let you know, our live streams, we do everything for everybody. Well, we don't get paid to come on here to do these live streams. So this is all done voluntarily. So like I said, it is we try to when we go on live stream, and that when I go live, we kind of do a live stream that at different times for everybody, and that for different festivities or whatever. So also to last year, guys, I do have to get last year's fashion show posted on my YouTube channel, so you guys can go check that out. So again, like I said, in April, there's a wonderful fashion show. Which is hosted, which is the Optimist Club hosts the fashion show every year in April, annual fashion show. They got a different theme every year. Again, I'm not sure what their theme is going to be for this year. So again, since I'm not part of Optimist anymore, I was all last year. I didn't go back this year. So it's whatever. They've decided what the theme's going to be this year. Last year it was an Alice in Wonderland tea party. Technically kind of thing, but they couldn't use tea party because the fashion show is liquor licensed, because it's done in a hall, and they have to hire bartenders and stuff like that, because the Optimist they're into selling beer. My function is not selling beer. Everybody has to buy their own at the liquor store. So my friends that come, they have to buy their own, bring their own stuff with them, and that kind of stuff for the night. So that way it is to keep them going all night long. So again, like I said, it is not a hall, a banquet hall type setting. It is just a friend social gathering. But yeah, so last year, the fashion show was what was it? We were joking. We changed it around and called it Allison in Drunkenland. Hang on a second, guys. Hello. Hello? No? Nobody there. That's okay. Probably just somebody checking up on ourselves out in here. Probably the big guy playing with the telephone again. Got the wrong number. Got the wrong department, like he always does. Who do you have coming in? Hey, Richard, how you doing? And so again, we kind of get that blue in there as well. And so yeah, we're gonna kind of get that blue in there as well. Make it kind of a bluish color. We'll get kind of the green now. So the one green, actually I have one green that is actually falling apart. I probably will not use it much longer. I have to substitute back to the new set. And so far they're just what you call flower sketches. Is all I've got done in the works right now. I'm working on the Christmas sketches, and also too they'll make wonderful tattoos too, guys. Also too would make wonderful tattoos as well once they're shaded in. For something this size, you're probably looking at probably a couple $12,000 just to get it tattooed. And at least those would be into tattoos and that. So again, we'll kind of get this all kind of updated here, and so again, I'm going to shade that kind of in kind of a color shade, guys. And so I just wanted to keep, also too, I was just keeping you up for the Happy New Year's Lounge when it starts, the New Year's Eve night. For New Year's Eve, guys, it is going to be different. Again, that's going to be an adult night. And that's so usually because that night we're just only gonna have like adult followers than anything. Right now with Christmas, again, the Christmas shows that I'm like the Christmas Elf Lounge that I'm doing now is for all ages, and for anybody and that kind of thing. It's just New Year's Eve, guys. It's gonna be the special night, and that kind of stuff as well. So again, that is going to be the that is basically the main special night because of it being New Year's and ringing in the new year. Again, we have agreed that because the fact there's so much big issues with Facebook company staff alone with the music end of things. Every time we try to play, like I said, every time we try to play CDs in the background or play music, we get warning notices after warning notices. So again, I don't want to go through the whole night with those. About the music being a problem with the live stream. So again, there's not going to be any music going on that night. So it's strictly going to be no music. So again, like I said, it is and that. Again, we should be allowed to be, because every time I watch on here, all the other live streamers on here, they've got CDs playing in the background, unless it's different if they're radio, if they're an actual, what you call an actual DJ center, or whatever, or a live musician or whatever. Hang on a second, this phone's gonna drive me nuts. Hello. whatever. So, anyhow, so like I said, there is so again, we are not allowed to we're not allowed to play any music on live Facebook stream. So basically, we are going. So again, um, I didn't I didn't install no security software. Um, so anyhow, that's just never worry about those calls, guys. They're hackers. They gotta be careful because they could be hackers or they could be, fraud callers, um, voice automatic machines, that kind of stuff. So I avoid them as much as possible. Like I said, there's no music. Like I said, we are not allowed to play any music on here. And so again, the other live streamers, unless they're unless they're what you call there's live musicians on their live stream, or if there is like a live band on their stream or whatever, or there's an actual DJ in the background, or it's the artist themselves, then that is performing. CDs are not permitted, I guess, in the background. Again, it is a big copyright violation issue. So everything has to be non-music, and that kind of stuff as well. So, and that kind of stuff as well. So, so again, we got a little bit of the green, and so again, we're kind of doing some kind of doing what you call kind of like a stencil, what you call stencil sketching, and kind of a bit of a kind of different colors in here. And so anyhow, the sketching is actually pre-done before I come on live, and then all I have to do is just shade it on in. So again, we're going to get this other one. It's kind of a green color. Also, too, I've also told my wife, too, that because we're Facebook Live, when we go Facebook Live, that the fact she cannot even play her TV in the background, because it overrides my live streams, and there is... It picks up as audio, apparently. So technically, like I said, anytime I go live, the whole entire house has to be thoroughly television show background, and totally music free zone. So it has to be totally 100% quiet, and that kind of thing. So anyhow, so again, I'm going to kind of get that kind of a green color. So again, I got kind of a green color here, that as well. you can get a kind of a green color in there as well. So yeah, get kind of a brown color going this way. Make it kind of a brown leaf at least. That way it is kind of getting that in there. Still don't know how I'm gonna. Still have to figure out how I'm gonna live stream the Santa Claus parade for you guys this year when it goes by. Still gotta figure that out. Still, last year we were barely able to get it to slide it in, but because on how stickier Facebook is getting, and I can't help it if the Santa Claus parade's going down the street and they're playing music, or Midnight Blue is outside on the pod patio, playing their guitars or playing the music before it starts, because this is just the way Wyerton is with their here, with their Santa Claus parade. It is, they make a big thing out of it outside. It is not like the big cities where you just hear the bands in the parade. Here they've actually have a musician band on top of that before the parade starts to sing, playing Christmas Carol songs and whatever out the front, on the pod patio. So again, like last year we were able to get to slide it in. This year I have to figure out how we're going to slide that in. That the fact that like the floats are going to be playing music, the Salvation Army is going to be playing music on their floats. Just mind you how the Salvation Army is different here, guys. They don't march. They're young enough. The band is young enough to march, but I can understand it if it is a junior band. They're little kids. It'll be hard for them to march down the street. That is understandable because kids are hyper. I know I've got a 4-legged kid here that is hyper. But the senior band guys itself doesn't march, but yet some of them are still young enough in there to march, but they just choose not to. They sit on the side of the street corner, like they do Remembrance Day parade, or they sit on the float. The Salvation Army, they never, at all, the Salvation Army soldiers here don't march down through the parade route. It'd be nice to see them start doing that, go back to old traditions, but no, they don't do that here. Hey Jessica, how you doing? And hey Krissa. Not, like I said, not the Salvation Army I remember. Sorry, it hasn't. Anybody who remembers when we were growing up, it was old enough to remember as you're growing up how, for generations, how the Salvation Army were like the Legion or the the actual marching bands. They'd actually, no matter what type of weather it was, that you'd see them marching down the street. Wyerton here, they don't. The senior band, yes, a lot of the actual seniors in it. A lot of the elderly ones are not around anymore, or either not senior homes or whatever. But some of them are still young enough to march. But they just choose not to. I'm gonna smash this phone. Just kidding. Hello. Hello. Hello? She's not here at the moment. I don't have an alternate number, sorry. Okay. But could be another one of those busy days. Definitely not the rig guy. Haters. Gotta love them. Pretty bad when they start phoning your house line. That's okay. I kind of brush them off in the wind. So anyhow, we're gonna get on with the brown here and that Leasley. Now I guess you can tell New Year's is coming, like I said, so now you know what kind of night we're going to be looking forward to. Comedy night coming up. I even find that self too comical. So again, we're going to get that leaf in there as well. So again, also too, like I said, it's the Christmas Eve lounge. So the Christmas Eve lounge. We're not even Christmas Eve yet. The Christmas Elf Lounge live, guys. So that's when it's the Christmas Elf Lounge here, like now and up to Christmas Eve. It is all ages are welcome to join in, and that's just New Year's Eve, guys. That it's gonna be. Is because it's New Year's Eve is an adult celebration night to ring in the new year, and party night, and so again that'll be live for you guys, and that night we get a lot more we'll get a lot more followers. We'll definitely get a lot of adult followers like myself. That's why it's gonna be 19 plus. I'm 38 years of age, so that's why I posted it as 19. Plus, because if I've got a few friends over, and we have like even if we have like even they'll be like my friends will be bringing their own cases of beer with them, and that kind of thing, and I'll be having mine. But that's the reason why it's a 19 plus. Could be a 19 plus is because of the alcohol being on here, with it being a party adult celebration, New Year's, fun night. There's gonna be lots of food on the table too as well. I've got that all kind of set up, kind of with the shrimp tray, probably the salami, kielbasa meats, that kind of stuff. It is going to be a Jokers on Duty night, definitely. So again, it is going to either by script or it'll either by memory. It depends on how the night goes. So we again. It could get a little comical. So again, it'll be kind of a bit of a what you call kind of what you call one of those comic nights and that kind of stuff as well. So again, when I get the brown in here, and So again, we get a little bit of a brown in here. So again, we want to get that kind of a brown color in there as well. So. So anyhow. But yeah, like I was saying, there is a lot of live streamers on here, guys. A lot of them are actually, um, just people that come on live like I do. But then they sit there and they've got their CD players going in the background, and Facebook never harms them. They never get the notices. So again, we thought it was okay to play CDs in the background. I thought it was okay to play CDs in the background. So I've tried it a couple times. And Facebook was just getting on here, Facebook staff companies getting too freaking snitty. So we'd have to put it that way. Started harassing this show, but they were not harassing the other ones. So that's just why it were basically there was times we were able to slide them through, but that's why I said New Year's, guys, is not, and this is why we kind of actually this is why we cut the Christmas music off, and again, and also for New Year's, there's not going to be any music. So that's the reason why when New Year's, when we go live, guys, there's not going to be any music at all. So no matter if it's, it is Facebook is actually starting to be a pain in the butt. But that is okay. But we continue our shows on as regular scheduled, and so as long as we're not agreeing not to play any more music, definitely now we have to agree not to play any more music. Like I said, so technically it is. There's going to be no jeopardization of anything. So basically, it's basically the only thing that they only pick on is music. So again, it is should be actually. It should be illegal. Music should be a right than anything. Because the way I see it is, if all the other live streamers can come on here, like I've seen some of the other shows, if they can come on here and play CDs in the background, and fire up their boombox or the jukebox or whatever, play CDs in the background and not be harassed by Facebook. I think my shows should be allowed to as well. I think we should have have the same rights as everybody else. But apparently we don't. So no matter if it's, it's something to do with Facebook itself. The moment they hear music, again, they have done this to a couple of live musicians as well. They've actually Prada West was playing his own CD that he wrote and published, his own album, and he's a celebrity, and Facebook harassed him. Even with a lot of the churches too, when they do their Sunday morning services, they get up and play the guitar. They've had a couple times where they've had Facebook, when they go Facebook Live, just because the fact they're playing music on their live stream, Facebook has gotten in there with copyright notices and have harassed them. So I mean, it is getting so bad. Trying to say, what the churches are playing belongs to somebody else. Type notices, and trying to throw in, try to push the copyright notices. So like I said, that is like I said, we don't have a problem with being music free if we have to be. Like I said before, a couple times, how many times last year I've said this, and then we've tried it, kept trying it. Definitely at this point, you know, we definitely we're actually not going to try to push it any further. So again, like I said, it is. So again, like I said, everything is going to be totally. So when our shows go live, we have to be the quietest shows out of them all. I do apologize for that, but it is, you know, it is not. Like I said, it is not right. It's not, again, like I said, it's not fair. But you know, it is. Like, as much as I like Relic the Clown, he has cool live streams, but he's another one when he comes on, guys. He's bebop into a CD player. You know, he's got always music going in the background. You know, and you know, and that kind of thing. So other live streamers that follow, right, figure like us, figure, well, okay, it's got to be okay then. And then we try it for a bit. Sometimes it just slides in there, and then sometimes, you know, we get the notices from Facebook says, excuse me, shut it off, or we're going to shut you off. One of that too. So, like I said, it is, so to prevent that from happening, we're definitely now going to say, no, our shows cannot do, and like I said, again, it's not fair to us, but, you know, when I do my live streams, I've got to be one of the quietest streams ever. And means, you know, I cannot have a simple CD playing in the background. Even though, yes, it does draw a lot of people in, because that's what brings your followers in. You know, that's main part of it that draws your followers in to watch your live streams. Is the music. I know there's a couple times Midnight Blue has gone live too with a couple of their live events, and when they did their gigs at Canada Day here or whatever themselves, and they're actual musicians. Like Midnight Blue Rodeo been up there on the stage playing, and you know, their band crew's been live streaming them. They've also had been harassed by Facebook by Facebook company staff too as well, and they're actual licensed. Those guys there are the licensed musicians that are actually up there playing their own songs. So like I said, it is, you know, is either Facebook is electronically going woohoo in the head. They think everybody is a machine. They think everybody's a robot. That is not true. I have a headset, yes, with a flashlight, with LED lights in it. I'm not a robot. But they think automatically that every live streamer that comes on here is a robot or a machine operated, not real people. That's just what I said. So, like I said, so yeah, we will avoid. Definitely now, we definitely have now. We're going to say that is it. We're done with trying to play any CDs on here. But we just can't figure out. Like I said, nobody's on here really copying anybody. You know, that kind of thing. But I do see a lot of live streamers that have come on here in the last few years, and you know, they're walking. Some guy actually walked in, and when I was at karaoke, and had live streamed me, and I didn't even know he was live streaming me when I was on karaoke, because I couldn't have done it myself when I was doing karaoke, because I was up on the stage with a microphone in my hand, and reading the karaoke machine. So a friend of mine was at the bar at the Legion and had live streaming. I didn't even know he was live streaming me, and I was singing the karaoke songs with Lenny's karaoke and that kind of stuff as well. So again, like I said, it's like I said, there's a lot. There's just a lot to this music thing. It's complicated, but you know, there's been even a radio. Like Chaos Radio went live a couple times too, as well in Fort McMurray, Alberta, and 91.1. Rick went live a couple times, and he had the same problem with Facebook. So he stopped. Because he's an actual big time media radio station,
he started having problems with the Facebook staff company itself, the same way, and they're an actual radio station, Christian. They're a gospel Christian oriented radio station, and they were getting threatening notices and that from Facebook staff. So again, like I said, so again, we've this time technically, we cannot have music on here. It's a drag. So you guys gonna, but again, I am not gonna try to make these live streams as boring, but I'm gonna find a way to actually keep them as live and enjoyable. As much as possible. So like I said, New Year's Eve, guys, is going to be kind of lively, but again, like I said, there's going to be, again, it's going to, we're kind of jigsaw puzzling. So again, there's going to be no, there's going to be no music that night, and the TVs, like I told my wife, I said the TVs are off limits and locked down, because when I go live, I cannot have no audio sounding or microphones by itself, yes, it's fine. Anything that's audio of music, or that's what you call feeding music to your live stream, not allowed. Apparently. Like I said, I don't think Gus Al's only Charles Dickens Facebook. It didn't work. Darn, and we were just playing Christmas music. Because Christmas time is coming up. Because our shows, we start early for Christmas and that kind of stuff as well. So we're on time. But, they had a problem with gospel Christmas music. So I said, heck with it. Like I said, so we said that was it. We were going to Charles Dickens them to, let us play music. But it didn't work. But other than that, but like I said, but yeah, we can't. Music is being too much of a problem with this bunch up it that runs this Facebook software. There's a lot of people that are unhappy with that. That kind of thing, especially when they see other live streamers on here being able to play CDs, or allowed to have their DJ boom boxes on here, allowed to play CDs in the background, and they can't figure out why some live streamers are allowed to play music and not get touched, but yet others get harassed. So, like myself. So, like I said, this is becoming one. Is going to come into what you call. A little bit of an anger, but like I said, I've always keep myself in a positive manner as much as possible. Some of these other live streamers, though, that are like me, like I said, I'm the positive and calmest one on here. The other ones are not so calm. I've heard them come on here and do a live Facebook, like a live Facebook threat to Facebook staff and company. Where they're swearing, they're cursing, and everything else like that, mouthing off, and totally shooting the sailor mouth right off. No word of a lie, totally snapping and mouthing off, and starting a big riot. Shooting off their mouth too heavily and too fast, and with the swearing and the language and everything else like that. But yet, the Facebook company doesn't ever do anything with those people. It's always the innocent ones that ain't doing anything wrong that get picked and harassed on. I've noticed that, and that kind of stuff as well. But like I said, our shows, we continue. Like I said, even if we continue without the music, we can do that. We don't have a problem with that. Oh, my coffee's cold now. So like I always told my wife, I'm sorry. She gets mad too, because she's watching her YouTube channel in the other room. She gets so ticked off with me over this, because I don't blame her, because she says, this is my house, I'm going to play music all I like or whatever. But and I do apologize, I cannot control that. She has an attitude issue and an anger problem over it. But like I said, when I go live, I cannot have I cannot have TV shows going in the background. I can't have stuff like Little House on the Prairie theme song being played in the background from anywhere. It has to be 100% quiet. As much as I don't agree with this, it is like Facebook is like telling me, basically it seems like Facebook's telling me that I gotta order and totally boss my wife around. Because she can't play her TV shows, she can't play her TV, or play her Nintendo game in the background because Facebook company has a problem with it. Because I do live stream out of my own home, like most streamers do. So, and they do this. They're always doing this fancy, sending threatening notices and everything else like this. So again, this is why I said to my wife, I cannot handle if I'm volunteering my time like MFers to actually bring you live and do a live show for you guys, to devote that time to you guys for Christmas, like Christmas Elf Lounge and that, I said to my wife, I said the times even and like I said, with New Year's being a special night when we go live New Year's, there's not to be a single radio playing, there's not to be a single TV playing. I said, because I'm not going to have my live streams jeopardized because of something they hear you playing in the background, and I get accused of copywriting. I said, because I said when we go live, I said we can't have that. You can't have that stuff playing in the background. She's getting mad over it big time herself, and that kind of thing. But I'm sorry, it is just I'm not trying to be mean about it. It is Facebook community. It is an issue that needs to be addressed big time to Facebook itself. That if one show cannot have CD players going, then they need to go through all the whole sweep through the whole entire Facebook community and nail every single Facebooker that is playing CDs in the background if they're not an actual guitar playing musician or or coming from a radio DJ, station DJ. So the people that are actually sitting on their live stream playing CD players, Facebook needs to do the same thing to them that they've done to me. That is they cannot enforce the rules just on one live streamer. They got to enforce the rules on every single one. It means they got to do a whole wipe through. Or if they don't want to do that, then they have to leave these shows alone. That is what I'm saying. So technically, we have just as much right on these shows to play CDs in the background or the radio, just like anybody else, and that kind of stuff. And I've said that before, but not like I said, I'm not in a swearing mode or a very harsh mode. That's the politest I'm going to stay at. But like I said, I had before that if it keeps, if Facebook is still going to have an issue with CDs being played in the background or music of any kind, then like I said, our shows won't. Again, like I said, that's why when we tried the Christmas music and that kind of stuff, we did cut it off. So immediately, once the agent started poking in, we had cut the Christmas music right off. And generally, so again, so we're keeping that to a kind of a polite, as much of a polite level. But like I said, the other streamers, guys, are not going to be like me. They're going to be on here swearing, mouthing off, cursing at Facebook company, shooting the language off. Again, like I said, get very violent and aggressive. There's a couple times too. I've even heard, as much as he seems to be a nice guy, there's a couple times I've even heard, I've even heard Relic the Clown get very mouthy on his live stream, where he has come out with the heavy language. So, like I said, it definitely with him, though, he is never, his live streams are never ever a children type show. I don't think ever was to begin with. I think he was more because he goes on after dark. is he's got the After Dark Creepy Hollows is because he's always been more of an adult type following show than anything. But but like I said, I have nothing against Guy. I think he's a cool guy. I think, I love. I think it is more the fact that people have a problem with the image of clowns than anything. And I think that is getting to a little bit of too much of a racism, because there is nothing wrong with clowns. Again, like I said, my grandfather, even though he was a World War II veteran in World War I and World War II, he was also a Shriner, and he worked with the Shriner Circus, so he worked with a whole circus full of clowns. He was a circus clown himself, and ringleader, and an animal trainer. So, like I said, it is, if internet had been around back those days, I tell you, he'd definitely be spinning the bottle. But just back those days, it wasn't bad. But I get also because again, we're in a generation now that everybody's claiming clown phobiaism, because we're afraid of clowns because of all the fake. If I can put it in a polite way, all the fake nonsense, or like even I've heard. I am not putting him on a high pedestal. I did love his apprenticeship shows before he got into politics, but like even Donald Trump has said a couple times, like he told a bunch at CNN, some of the stuff they air is garbage. It's fake. It is. It's not amusing because a lot of it is nothing but propaganda and lies that the CNN has been constantly spreading. The only time they're ever good guys is New Year's Eve. But again, because they've got the countdown in Times Square, so I kind of, out of all the things, I think that's the smartest thing he's ever said. On that part of it, when it came down to the in the media, what you call the media community. So it is. Again, like I said, don't put him on a high pedestal or nothing. Like I said, I used to follow the guy. He was great when he was, like I said, when he was when he had his TV shows, when he did The Apprenticeship, he did the Celebrity Apprenticeship. I always remember, even when I was a kid, I used to watch him, how he used to tell everybody they're fired and everything else like that. When he had those shows, and he made the appearance in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, at the Ramada Plaza Ding Dang Hotel. The one scene where him and Molly McCaughrean, that was the best scene I think I've ever seen him play in a movie role, and that kind of thing. And I always thought he was going to go directly 100% with the movie industry, even though he doesn't need the money. But I thought he was going to go big time in Hollywood, or had a career big time in Hollywood than politics. I was shocked that he stepped up to going into American politics. Man, that almost gave me a heart attack when he got elected in. Not down there. Like I said, my shows are not trying to get into politics of any kind, but I was shocked when I seen that come across Facebook, and he got elected into the White House. I almost took a heart attack on that one. I have that one. I'm like, he's big time with the WWE. Was on for a season. And then he had his own TV shows, and then he was he was in a couple movies, couple roles in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, and a couple movie sets. And I thought, wow, here's a guy that I always liked and admired, and he's gonna go Hollywood. No, what does he do? He goes American politics instead of Hollywood. He goes above Hollywood. He goes to the big high seat as presidency of the White House of the United States. So down there. So I'm like. Okay, that was a big, I have to grant, that was just one hell of a heck of a shocker. I can put that. But again, like I said, I'm not trying to get into politics and anything else like that. But again, like I said, it just shocked me the most than anything, guys. The cleaner way to put it is HE double hockey sticks, the way everybody puts it. It's a nicer way to put it. And So again, I'm gonna get the top leaf here as much as possible, and so again, like I said, there is. We're gonna get that in there as well. Oh, also too, guys, you can follow the Christmas Elf Lounge page. I have done up a page, guys. It does. It says stuff. It'll say stuff on there for boosting. To boost it, to let you know, it is not me that is. When you build, guys, Facebook is free for Facebook users to use and to build pages. When you go to actually boost somebody's video or pictures, just be advised, it is not me making money off of people. It is the Facebook staff company itself that is charging you to boost those pages. It has nothing to do with me. I try to keep my shows as free as possible. I won't even put a PayPal poll on here. Some people do have a PayPal poll. The Psychic TV guys, now they have, they make you pay to follow their live streams. So if you want a psychic reading done, some of them you do have to pay to follow their streams. Some of them it's free to follow their streams, but if you want a psychic reading done, if you write them says you want a psychic reading done, you got to pay for it. Boom, pops up a credit card, PayPal poll. So again, it's not the psychics that are making the money, guys. It's Facebook. It is the actual Facebook company, software company staff itself that is making the money off you. It is not the individual that's doing the live streaming. So that way, you guys get that on the clearing of understanding. Unless the individuals are getting on like the Shocking Pearls and they're selling stuff. That kind of stuff. That is unless their show has to do with like Avon and they're selling stuff. And it's the Avon lady coming on live, or it's the Shocking Pearl ladies coming on live. I guess I call them all ladies because they're all into the nice pearls and they show you how to make the pearls and that kind of stuff. Pearl making kit, jewelry making kit. Some of them a lot of neat. Some of them they've got a lot of good deals though too. If you guys do follow those streams. They got a nice lot of stuff on there, especially around Christmas time. So again, like I said, it's again we're just again it is just explaining on how the Facebook community kind of works. Again, there's some elves on here too, not like mine. Some elves on here they do charge for. They will sell stuff. Because they're money grabbers. We're softy hardies at this department. These sketches I can do up free for people, not a problem. I can't afford to mail any out of the town, out of here, out of Wyerton or whatever. The post office fees, but that's why so far it's just gonna be locally. But later on, like I said, we will. We'll check in to see how much it will cost to actually put them in, or even put them in, or send them out. And they make wonderful books too as well, guys. If you guys are looking to make books or whatever, and add some writing script, kind of put writing across them. So you know you can actually make a book out of them as well, and buy the proper bookbinding stuff and make picture books out of them. Kids love picture books. I did one in a public school. I remember that when I was in public school when I was grade 8. We did actual illustrated children's books. Some of them were so good at some of the kids in my class were so artistic and good. Theirs actually got published with the big novels in the big bookstores, companies. So like I said, that is again we wanted to get that on there as possible. So again, we're gonna get a little bit of, again, we're gonna get some more, a little bit of pink here on the go, guys, and get a kind of a pink flower in here as well, and So again, we get that around there. So yeah, I got a little bit of blue, and again, so I want to get around the blue there again as much as possible, guys. And so anyhow, get some of the orange on the go here as well. I do have Twitch. I do have a Twitch account, but I do not know how to go live on Twitch. I've never figured that out yet. I might have to actually update my Twitch account too. It might be outdated. But again, I do not know how to go live on, to actually live stream on Twitch. So lately I've been just using just the Twitch dashboard TV to put these shows up to as well. And up to my YouTube channel. So again, like I said, there is so again, I get kind of orange in there as well. It's a little extra hard work, but it is at least it is going to be. And also too, there's this new thing, there's this new style of what you call Facebook paging, which is called Watch Party. I don't even know what they mean by that. It means you can invite people to, it means you purplize it like you can like Twitch, and around the border of it, and you can invite people to watch it and that kind of stuff as well. And my older sister, if you like these videos, by the way, have fun. I have got lots. If you go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, they'll be over there. Have fun putting all these, because I know you like taking my home videos and putting them to like a DVD. Have fun putting them to a DVD, because you're gonna have fun, because there's a whole bunch there. And I've got a whole bunch more going up to YouTube eventually, from last year's Halloween. So, have fun, sis! I tell you. Because there is lots there. That's all I can say on that one. I think same with photos too. I think that it's got to be one of the largest. It's got to be one of the largest videos. Yes, sometimes yes, my videos can be a little bit quite long, but again, we like to get had a schedule, and we like to pre-record before Christmas, so that way, you know, like I said, it is because on this in Canada here, Christmas starts because our Thanksgiving is in October in Canada here. And so our Christmas starts right directly after Remembrance. So our Christmas festivities start picking up after Remembrance Day. So right after Remembrance Day is when our Christmas festivities start coming together, and that kind of stuff as well. I still have a little bit more that I want to add to the Christmas Alpha Lounge here a bit up till Christmas Eve, And so again, Christmas Eve is going to be the last Christmas Elf Lounge because it's Christmas Eve, because it is a big night for the elves. And so again, there is again it's Santa's big night or whatever for the kids. So so again, Christmas Eve Lounge is gonna go up to Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, guys, the big lights are gonna be turned on, and you guys are gonna get before it changes over to before we get set up, before we change over and start setting up for the Happy New Year's Lounge. Getting ready for New Year's. Christmas Day is going to be a big walkthrough tour on the Christmas on the what you call the Christmas Elf Lounge. So you get to see it one more time in a walkthrough in a video. So far you've seen it in pictures, but you get to actually see an actual walkthrough, and so that will be Christmas Day. On how this setup looked like, and so again, like I said, there will be there'll be that on Christmas Day, that walkthrough, and then Christmas Day afternoon is when the big change around is going to happen, and it is going to be everything's going to be slowly being set up for the Happy New Year's Eve Lounge. So that way it is all ready for the 31st. So we're not falling behind on any at any point in time, because we want to be ahead of everything. So again, again, my supplies that I'm buying, like that I'll be buying for that night for myself, and like I said, like I'll be buying my beer for that night for myself. So again, that'll be slowly coming in. I'll be buying that up slowly. The food trays that I'm going to be pointing out that's going to be slowly stuff we're going to be buying, being bought up too as well slowly, and so that way that night is an actual is all ready to go in the works to be on the go, and that kind of stuff. So again, it is just doing my grocery list and doing my grocery list on. So again, my wife is buying half of it, and I'm buying half. So, like I said, it is slowly building up, and it's gonna. And like I said, I'm gonna save it all up for New Year's. Put it away, save it all up for New Year's, and then New Year's, guys, is going to be the big what you call live celebration night into the 2019. So that will be in general all ready to go that night. So we're not behind, and so if you want to follow that, follow that night. Feel free to. You don't have to if you don't wish to. Some people will, some people won't feel comfortable following that. Due to that there may be that we do respect the fact, because of the fact there may be Christian beliefs or whatever, may not be into following the New Year's kind of night, because it is a big party night. So again, it is that is quite understandable. And then the Timothy Plain show will be oh man, there goes my foot. All be a brand new fresh start in the new year. So starting January 2nd, the Timothy Plain show is going to pick up. So again, New Year's Eve is also going to be a special, what you call a special Jokers on Duty night as well. Even though Jokers on Duty was completed, Jokers on Duty is going to be a Jokers on Duty night show. So again, like I said, we may not do it the countdown the way Jokers on Duty does it, because again, we may or may not. Now how we do it, how Jokers on Duty does their countdown different. It's not really counting down. Again, it is counting up into the new year. So again, which Jokers on Duty starts to count up right at 11 o'clock. It counts the digits all the way up to 12 o'clock a.m. And then at 12 o'clock a.m., Jokers on Duty shouts Happy New Year's. So it goes from 11 o'clock up, not down. There's a difference. The traditional countdown goes down. Jokers on Duty counts up. So they do the opposite. So that's where the comical part of it is, and that kind of stuff as well. Okay, there's a bit of a stem there. I want to get that in there as well, so I get that leaf there as possible. So again, we're gonna get that. I want to get that kind of a red color too as well, so it looks kind of nice looking as possible. And so anyhow, so from here on in, you noticed when we started with a bit of a Christmas music. We had a bit of a what you call a broadcast interruption, and what that meant was that Facebook had intercepted, and and at that time they that's when they said no music. So again, like I said, so from that point on, there is definitely going to be no music. We're not trying anymore. A couple times, sometimes we were daring, attempted to try. A couple times it slid through. Sometimes it doesn't. Definitely now, as technology is getting higher and higher and higher, it is making things more complicated. So again, we cannot use. Definitely at this point, we're going to say no. We're definitely going to stay away from CDs and that kind of stuff. That's why I said anybody on here that has a live stream to do with video games, you guys are going to find that right now you guys might be okay, might be just sliding through, but pretty soon you guys are going to run into an issue with the Facebook company itself. Yeah, I love your live streams. I think they're great. Like I said, I have nothing against people playing video games or playing CDs. Facebook is kind of do to you what they kind of gets nitty with you like they do with me. And like I said, I am not the type that will I'm not the type that is going to go and actually click into the report center on people. I don't do stuff like that. What it is Facebook. It sends agents through the live streams, and they sit there and they nose in and they watch your live streams when they see you live, because when you go live, Facebook automatically alerts everybody else that you're live. So if their agents happen to be online or whatever, and they see you go live, they're going to start poking they're going to start sitting in on your live stream. So watch that, guys. The Facebook agents are sneaking in. So definitely, if you see your broadcast being disrupted or frozen, or by any chance, or you see signs of being, because you are having an issue with Facebook trying to kick people out, it is because you're playing CD music on your live stream in the background, or you got a TV show going, or it's something to do with your video game that you're playing. Maybe a copyright problem. So again, just also, be careful of all that. So again, like I said, so again, we're kind of going to get that kind of colored in. So yeah, get that kind of red color as well. Oh. So again, we're gonna get that down there as well. And even my guests that are invited to New Year's Eve here, guys, they're also going to be advised too that there's when we go live with New Year's Eve celebration. Yes, it is a New Year's Eve celebration, but because I'm going to be live on Facebook, they're going to be told that they cannot walk around here flicking on the radios, on the TV sets, video games, whatever, and that kind of thing. That it's definitely that is going to violate Facebook staff. They don't care. They don't care for the like they're okay with the stand up, enjoying yourself, a type night or whatever. Having a cup of coffee or having the odd beer in your glass. They don't care about that because I've seen a lot of Facebookers. That it's just the music that they pick on. It is just the music itself that they go after. That is, or what you call, or if they see anything, this is why I put my stuff into a glass, because even if they see an advertisement or what you call an actual, factory label, like anything that may say Coca-Cola on it or anything like that, if it is too visible, or it says Coolers or anything that has Coolers Light written on it. It's the label. That and music is what they're going to ding you on. But if it's in a glass, if it's in a non-labeled glass or whatever, they won't pick on it. Or even if the glass, or even if the glass does have the embroidery on it, they won't pick on it as much. It is if they see the full can or beer bottle itself with the label is what they're going to pick on, and that because of the label. So that's why I put everything into a glass. I'm smart. So there's that eyeball again. So again, we're going to get that in there as well. And also too, considering that nobody's out of control too at the party, everything's going well and everybody's enjoying themselves, and the fact that there is no music playing. So again, that's so yeah, we kind of get that kind of a nice color there as well, and get that kind of a nice color in there as well, and I'm going to get a nice purple here. So again, we're going to get that there. So again, we'll get that kind of in there, and so get that kind of a purple leaf there a bit, guys. So that way, kind of get that kind of a purple. So again, we kind of get that kind of a nice purple in there, and definitely. And this one, because there's a lot of white backing, again we're going to do shadow sugar shading in the back, guys. So that way it kind of looks kind of nice. Again, like I said, it is all kind of flowerish, but you know, it is, like I said, it is close to Christmas we're getting. If I get the Christmas sketches done in time for Christmas, then we'll be doing them. If not, we probably won't get those till next year. I think we're gonna be stuck with flowers this season. And so anyhow, we're gonna get nice dark orange in the middle, kind of around the nice flowery section at least. So that way it is looking nice. I may go back to that orange too, because that might be a good background, at least. I think that's gonna be a nice background. Oh crap, in order. Sorry guys. That one I'll make it. And mix that up a bit. So that way it is looking nice. So again, like I said, that's make sure that's kind of got a nice texture to it a bit. Oh, and also too, if anybody's looking for a good movie to watch for New Year's Day, the Crocodile Dundee movies, especially the very first one, is actually a very good one to watch for New Year's Day. I used to watch it all the time. I always liked it. Okay, so here. Make sure that it's gonna like a light white. So again, we get that kind of shaded in there as well. So that way it is kind of at least getting a bit of yeah, we get a little bit more pink here, guys, along the side. And then we'll be ready to actually do the background shading to the portrait. So that'll be kind of good. So again, get that in there. And now what you guys can do, a lot of people do like having their, having the privilege to have their live when they go live, to allow the public to put the comments in and that kind of stuff as well. But what a lot of people do is to get around the negativity. They still have their live streams, but they totally, what they do is they take they privatize your live stream, so when they go live, that way it is not viewable to the public, unless they channel it to YouTube. It just means that people can't go in and follow and leave comments. And that, but I'm not that mean to do that kind of thing. So that's why I always say, please respect these shows, no matter what type of show it is. Even when it comes to the New Year's Eve parties, live celebration show, please respect the shows. Again, please do not put any negativity, rude or perverted comments and that down below. Like the one guy did to me the other day. That's why he was removed off my list. Again, he used to live here in Wyerton. I'm not, again, like I said, I've been friends with the guy before, and like I said, but that kind of drew the line there. Especially when it was a sexual remark, comment towards my wife, that was not acceptable. And definitely. And I do have that comment in my phone. Again, from the last show. One of them he put there afterwards. The one about my wife afterwards, so it won't show up on the video. But there was one other one that was related to Santa Claus itself, to a child public figure. Was very inappropriate. So again, like I said, again, like that kind of drew the line right there. Again, with that's what I said with these Christmas shows alone, because it is Christmas time. Like I said, the Christmas Elf Lounge. Again, the New Year's Eve is separate show. That's gonna be like New Year's Eve. That's all for that show's gonna be is adult following only. Again, so it is a live party celebration for New Year's. But the Christmas Eve shows that I have going right now is the Christmas Elf Lounge. It's open to anybody. So again, with the Christmas shows, there's not a restriction. So again, with Christmas time, with the Christmas Elf Lounge right now that you see now with the drawings and that kind of thing, it is an open public live stream that anybody can watch and follow. So again, this time of year, this is the time of year around Christmas Eve, especially when we come up to Christmas Eve, especially when it comes down to the live streaming of the Santa Claus Parade. We do get children that do watch these live streams with their parents, and especially with with the when we can get the clips of the Santa Claus Parade is for the children, because of Christmas Eve. So again, that's is what I said. So. That's why I said please, but like I said, please keep your comments respectful below when you do comment, and that especially on my Christmas shows. Indefinitely, because the fact that right now we're so close to Christmas time, and these are Christmas shows, and so again, these are what you call Christmas Elf Lounge, and even when Santa Claus goes live, guys, when he does go live, wherever he go live from. Even if he goes live from the States and you guys get an invite to chat with Santa Claus, please be respectful. I've also said that with Relic the Clown as well, and that to people that may get an invite. Please keep your negativity comments to yourself, and that because like I said, Relic is an okay type of guy, but like I said, it is again his shows are promoting the same thing that all of us shows are promoting: no negativity of any kind. No matter what he's doing on there, like I said, like I said, he loves his music, and that kind of thing. As long as he's sliding by with his music and he's a happy-go-lucky man, that's all that matters. So as long as he's got the followers, as long as he's got people being invited to his shows and followers, if you guys do follow him or choose to follow him or accept the invite, you don't have to accept the invites, but if you do choose to follow him, like any of the live streams, please no negativity of any kind, because it can be very rude and disrespectful. Like I said, he's not much of a children's show. This is why he's on late as he is on, because he's more. There is sometimes children do follow his shows with their parents, but not as many. But most of his shows are done after dark, and same if he's on Twitch. A lot of his shows are more geared to adults only, type thing. So again, because of his, some of the way his sense of humor is, and people may look at it being a behavioral issue. But like I said, he is also too a real live rap musician and singer too. So a celebrity musician. So again, he's the one that actually published the song "The Relic Army." I'm a soldier in the Relic Army. He's the actual author to that song. So again, like I said, that is so. Please do show respect and no negativity. Same when MFers come back on too, guys. Keep your negativity opinions to yourself. That's all we ask. Again, if you do choose to follow them, because same with SDK Entertainment. Because what you guys write in your comments go public. So all live streams go public. So it can go from Facebook Live to a public YouTube channel, studio channel. So like I said, it is the shows go public. So please show respect. That's all we ask, and that kind of thing. It's when you follow the live streams, it's not always about what you don't like. It is a fact that there is other people that do like those live streams and that do follow them, and do not ruin it for them, because it only takes one it only takes one or a few people to ruin it for everybody else, and that leaves it inappropriate to comment, and then it gets that comment actually gets another live streamer goes in to follow it. That likes the shows, that gets offended and actually tries to report the comment, but ends up accidentally reporting the Relic the Clown his live stream. So please do not say anything negativity or stupid. That's all we ask. So please show respect as much as possible. Hey Justin, how you doing? Hey Jessica, how you doing? Hey Richard, hi Chrissa. I see you guys still in. And another Jessica Johnson. How you doing? And so again, we're gonna get the flowers kind of done up as well. And so anyhow, we're gonna get kind of a pink color in there as well. And yeah, we're gonna get that kind of colored in there. And then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna shade all that in, guys. The background at least, so that way we can clean up any of reinforcements like around the edges and that kind of stuff as well. So anyhow, we're gonna put that up there, and again, we're gonna show you how we get into a little bit of the back shading here, guys. And I'm gonna pick out a color for this one, and I want kind of a light Christmassy. We haven't used much of the green, and that, and then we're gonna go into a bit of another social here. I think this one's taking as long as it being. And because it's Christmas is coming up, we're gonna do kind of a green candy cane shade. So again, like I said, there is going to be kind of that, and then so the names that I'm going to be picking out from that I know probably locally here that wants to come and join me New Year's Eve on the side of the camera, I will put your names down, and that kind of stuff, and that, and I will email those people and see if they're still interested. If not, then it might be the show will still go on with just my wife and I. But again, same rules will apply. So again, like I said, it is again, she is not to have no TVs on, because I am not having a whole night of copyright messages dinging through my computer while I am live streaming. That is not going to be happening this year like it was last year. So again, like I said, even though it is going to be a Jokers on Duty night, guys, it might be a little, also too might be a little funny. But again, like I said, we want to keep things under respect as well. So there is. So again, like I told her, I said there is going to be. We cannot have, if I'm live all night long, there cannot be none of the not her room, or anything in the background cannot have it. Not even a simple stereo or TV going, because of the fact that it causes too many problems with the Facebook staff company itself, because it picks up and overrides my live stream. Because of the fact I am live on social media. But a regular microphone, I do know that goes through no problem, because it's not it has nothing to do with music. Again, it is not hooked into a CD. It is not actually connected to karaoke singing, where you got music going in the background as well. Because karaoke, you have to have music going in the background to sing karaoke. Like, how dumb does Facebook company get? So like I said, but the point is, they have their issues, and like they said, it is still music, like it or not. So again, there's only part of it we're gonna hit a brick wall. Or 3 days later, I'm going to hear from them. If I don't hear from them that night, then I'll hear from them 3 days later. Still, again, with New Year's Eve, guys, there's going to be no music at all. It's even going to be quiet Christmas Eve to finish up the Christmas Elf Lounge here for Christmas Eve. It's going to be very quiet. This is why I said I don't even know how I'm going to, or how I'm going to be able to pick up the Santa Claus parade this year going down the street. Again, it's going to have to be a closed window, and again, she's going to have her, and if I'm live stream, picking up through the glass and blocking their music out, means definitely she cannot have her music on in that other room, because the point is, if Facebook hears any music coming from anywhere else, from what's going on out there, I guess, apparently, it is, again, it's going to be an issue with, and I get another stupid notice. I don't need those. So again, definitely, like I said, and like I said, my wife is a stubborn type person. Like I said, she's a stubborn type Indian woman. She is an Indian. She's native. She's an Indian. And Indians are too stubborn when it comes down to stuff. They don't listen to us white people. They never do, because they think they're always right and never wrong. But I'm not saying that in a very, very hateful or racist way. I'm just saying that this is the way they are. This is, it could have been worse. I could have been married to somebody that might be the same gender as me, but no, that definitely probably be 20 times as worse. But I'm not saying that to be in a very, very put down way or anything else like that. But that probably be 20 times more funnier trying to tell them to shut the TV off. They get too offended. But like I said, my wife, she is the type. She is too stubborn, and when native people get very stubborn, they don't like being told what to do. I really, in one sense, don't really blame them. But again, she's a nice person, but she get the wrong side of her. She can start into her native temper comes out of her big time. Look out, the roof caves in. So this is why I said it is like I said. So I'm gonna have fun trying to restrain her from playing her name in a simple TV in the background if I'm going live, because this is gonna be hard and complicated to do for our New Year's live system, and it's like I said, for our New Year's live night, and I do not want my live stream disrupted or ruined of any kind, and I don't want no bullying or problems from Facebook staff company in general, because I know the moment they hear a little simple TV in the background, they send you a copyright message and they start calling here and they start with their negativity, or they start with their hating, or they start with their threatening. So like I said, this is why I said, so again, like I said, I even told her, I said, to protect my live streams, when I am live, there is to be no excess sound in the background other than me talking on a mic, just talking on a microphone, and there's no background room TVs going, anything. No matter if the door's closed or not, it still comes through the door. I can still hear it. It's definitely off. Has to be definitely off. It's not me trying to be mean, or I'm not trying to be controlling or mean. It is too much harassment from the Facebook people that own Facebook company software. Too much. That does create too much of a problem. So like I said, that's people, and a lot of Facebookers are getting what you call, I'm gonna say it in a polite way, totally angry with that. And that just because it might be kids watching, this is why I have to say angry. I'm not gonna say the P word, the PO word. So again, like I said, so I said that's so again, like I said, it is one of those big challenges. Yes, again, like I said, sometimes you know some streamers can slide through with the odd CD player, but now with the technology getting stronger or whatever, it is the Facebook staff company is just they're just attacking everybody on Facebook for no reason. Too much for no reason. They're attacking all live streamers for no reason. On the little list, picking on just because they hear music in the background or they hear TV in the background, they're in there shooting their mouth off. You hear from them, especially more so around Christmas time or around the holiday season, more so than anything. So like I said, they're a Scroogey bunch. I can say that in a polite way. But that's okay. Santa put them on the naughty list anyways. So I wouldn't be surprised if they wake up to nothing in their stocking. I could put it that way. And that kind of stuff. Not the children, the adults that work for Facebook. Because the way all year round they've treated Facebookers, they're getting nothing for Christmas in their stocking. It's going to stay empty. So again, the people that own the Facebook company or software, they're being too naughty. They're harassing, which is being naughty to us owls, or being naughty to the big guy. They're getting nothing in their stocking this year. Nothing. The kids will. They won't. Or probably a stocking full of elf poop. One of the two. I can put that in a clean way. That's all I can say. So again, like I said, that's what happens when you're naughty, and you're an adult. We won't do that to the kids. No, we just do it to the adults who work up at Facebook. Again, teach them to be mean with us. I'll tell you. So anyhow, we're gonna carry on with the background shading. A little bit of a sense of humor there, guys, for you. So again, we're gonna get that kind of shaded in as possible there. So yeah, we're gonna shade that in here, and so you get that kind of a green in here, and So again, we're gonna go this way and get kind of that out. We'll try to get all this as much as possible shaded in, and then we're gonna kind of do like kind of a background, kind of a Christmas color shade over top of it as well. So again, we're doing the background white in a greenish color because being Christmas and that kind of stuff as well. And so far for now, if you guys locally live locally here and you want one of these, what you call one of these colored in sketches, let me know. And I will on the while we got the Elf Lounge going live. We will do one up for you on here, and no cost to it. So again, like I said, it is we're not like the other elves that charges money for everything. So again, like I said, we'll be and they're nice. You can put them in a picture frame, you know, and that kind of thing. They can make They can also make a wonderful tattoo as well. If you're old enough to get tattoos done, they make wonderful Christmas cards as well. And or even if you know, if you making a storybook or whatever, you can put words on them or whatever. You make a childrenized storybook, a picture book out of it. And that kind of stuff as well. So again, like I said, that's excuse me. So I'm going to shoot that in. So again, I'm going to shade that in the corner. Kind of get that kind of a good looking shade there, and kind of a green holly color because of the. So yeah, like I said, we're just sketching right along here. Sketching it on the way in here, getting that kind of get that and definitely gonna get that sharpened, get the green sharpened here in a minute. So again, we'll just get that kind of in here and get that kind of shaded in green here a bit more, and gonna shade that in a bit more as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way and get that in there. Definitely. It's gonna be a long night for ourselves too. Christmas Eve. Then we're back here in time for New Year's. And the Happy New Year's Lounge opens up. That'd be quite cool. I can't give the guy's name on here that left that comment about me, regarding me, mainly the two comments that was removed, but I do have his name down on paper. And I have the one comment that he placed on the video, and I have the other comment that he placed below it. So, to my Facebook. The fact the guy's no longer living in Wyerton here, he's living actually in Toronto. He was alright when he was living here. When he was living here in Wyerton, he was fine. But ever since he moved to Toronto, he's gotten really bad. It's funny because he would not dare go around Toronto saying something like that, because I still have a surviving uncle that's left that lives in Toronto, and I have a surviving cousin that is left that lives in Toronto, and so like I said, he really better watch what he says. I'll tell you. Saying that in a polite way, I'm not saying that in a bad. It's not a threatening way or a bad way. It is just he'll be approached by one of my two relatives if they overhear my name in a certain conversation about me or my wife comes up negatively or inappropriately. My uncle then that is left that's living in Toronto is going to approach him, and he's going to be a little harsh with him. So again, it is like I said. I know people in Toronto, and I know people in Montreal, Quebec too. So that's what I said. It's doesn't have to be a small town for the word to get around. It's just as worse or as bad in a big city. So no matter where you live, you can't use the excuse, well, it's a small town, because big cities are just as bad. I've got ears all over the place. But yeah, so again, that was just kind of just a warning shout out to him. He knows who I'm talking about. He knows that he knows what he said, and that kind of thing. And like I said, that is just that's just a clean warning. Shout out that is to be careful because of the fact that he could be approached by a relative of mine in Toronto for saying what he said. And that kind of stuff as well. And that relative of mine may not go the polite way about it. He may actually be go what you call a very aggressive way about it. so like I said, nothing I'm doing at this end. Don't ever worry about that. That is just that'd be my relative, his personal, everyday personal personality. So like I said, it's his own discrepancy. So you know, like I said, it is. But and that so like I said. So again, we can get the get that kind of a green in there, and that kind of stuff as well. And well, basically, what we can call is most of my mom's side of my family and my mom has passed on with Huntington's, but my uncle that is remaining, my only uncle that I have left that is remaining in Toronto is a survivor of that, and I have a female. I have a cousin. She's a survivor of that as well, and so I said those are the two relatives I have in Toronto. And then I have a cousin in also I have a country in Montreal, Quebec, is a survivor of it as well. So, like I said, it's they're not as polite as I am, personality-wise. You know, if they hear anything about me the wrong way or whatever, or any rumors or anything said against me inappropriately, they're bound to step in and open their mouth and say something to them. And not only that, they report back to me. So, like I said, it's you don't have to live in a small town. Again, big cities can be just as bad. It's just a matter of being in the wrong spot at the wrong time. So, like I said, their personality is way different than mine. Again, like I said, they have a total different personality than I have. They have more of an aggressive type of personality than I would, and that kind of stuff as well. Means they could be more aggressive than anything over something like that. So anyhow, like I said, we're gonna get that in here like this, and I'll get the kind of a green shaded in, and so anyhow, I can continue on with the Christmas elf lounge here and that kind of stuff, and keep that kind of a flow and going there. Get kind of a shade green in there as possible. Definitely get that kind of shaded in. Like I said, that's again and kind of around the flowers, we want kind of a green color as possible here, guys. That way, you kind of get kind of a bright green color. So yeah, we keep that kind of in a kind of like a green as possible, green type texture. Okay. So again, we get the camera just can get that. Oh, get that on the side there. Make it look kind of a greenish Christmas color, at least. Oh. So again, get a little bit of the green here as possible. So yeah, we get that kind of in here. Get kind of more of the green kind of going here. Okay, so we'll just okay, so get that kind of in there as possible. Get that a nice green color. Again, cover up all the white the way it is. Looking kind of so that way it has got a nice little texture with a little bit of a green. And I think we're gonna go back. What we call it, what you call a light, kind of a dark pink here, guys. Kind of around there, kind of blend it all in. So that way it is. It's got a bit of a sugar shade shine to it. That way it is. Excuse me, the coffee's back in my stomach. It's instant too, decaffeinated. Must be the creamer. It's like a hazelnut flavored creamer. Oh, which is not bad. So I get that. Make it kind of candy cane-ish. That way it looks kind of good for Christmas. And I'm gonna get a little bit of a white texture now, kind of blend it in with a little bit of the white. So where there's extra white spots trying to show over the pink, we're gonna blend it all in. That way it is. So it's stenciling and sketching and sugar shading and sugar coloring, just like we did with the skulls. But again, these are flowers. I don't have. Sorry, I have no Christmas sketches done up, but they may not be done in time for Christmas. I hope so. If not, we'll have them next Christmas. I'll have to settle for flowers this year. We may be the odd, maybe the odd different type of sketch in my sketch pad. Go over the purple. So anyhow, so you guys can see that one was from last night, from the night before last night, because we took a break last night, but that was from from the Sunday night. And so anyhow, this one here is from tonight, and so you guys can see that one is completed. And so again, I think I showed you one. Showed you this. We put this down here, and so again we'll get that kind of get this stuff put away for at least. These chairs are uncomfortable. I could get myself one of those big fancy leather chairs, but I don't know how a tree is going to take to the fancy leather chair. It really scratches my furniture up. I tell you, where you go, bud? Eh? So, oh, he's around somewhere, and we got all over. And so anyhow, and it's a long time to set up at least. Oh, I don't want that upside down. Very handy stuff. And so anyhow, we got a big for a bit of a social. And let's get the good. I have a good sketch pad here somewhere. And, there it is. And my coffee is done. And my wife's just at the library right now, and she should be back shortly because they close shortly. Again, there's the sugar. There's called the sugar the sugar bracelets and that. And so, who do we have for commenters here today? We have, hey Justin, how you doing? We have Jesse. We have Jessica Johnson. We have Sagira Meaton. Hello. Your last name's kind of hard to pronounce, but that's okay. We got Jessica Brieg, and we have Richard Hunt, and still Chris Owaski. So how you guys doing? Again, we have a bit of we did the color shading and sketching, and we will do more tomorrow night on the Christmas Elf Lounge too, as well as we get closer to Christmas. Now the Christmas Elf Lounge here, guys, goes up till up to Christmas Eve, and so again, is the Christmas Elf Lounge is for all ages. Now the New Year's Eve live is different. Because that is not all ages. That one has to be more restricted because it's more of an adult celebration, kind of friend gathering type party. And that, so again, that is our night. Well, my friends will bring their own case of beer with them, and then I'll go buy my own case of beer and to the liquor store, buy my own case of beer, and we have kind of a what you call put food coloring in the beer. So it could be green. Well, this year it's gonna be probably blue and purple. The shortage of different there's a mixture of different colors, and there's gonna be shrimp tray out, salami tray, and all that. So that'll be kind of cool. So there's going to be a couple of my friends that are going to be selected that live locally here. So if you're on watching, let me know if you want your name down I can pick from. If you're interested. If not, then it'll probably just be me and my wife. We'll have the shrimp tray out for ourselves and all that. She's going to be doing her devil eggs as well. So again, that'll be so it's kind of nice because I've got this border. I got the border working for on my other camera, so you guys can see. Well, it's got like kind of a candy kind of ice cream cone around it. So I think it look kind of elfish. And so far, hey Richard, yeah, Fran and I, we're doing good. And see who's up here. Hey Raymond, how you doing? Lance, hi, how you? Jerry, hello. Matthew, Thomas, hello. Marissa, hello. Melissa D. John, hello. If I pronounced your name right, I do apologize if I pronounce them wrong, because some last names it's hard for me to pronounce. So, And also too, again, I got the pictures up on my Facebook page too as well of the Elf Lounge and Christmas Elf Lounge, and then after Christmas, we'll be setting up for the Happy New Year's Eve Lounge. So about Christmas Day, we'll be setting up for the Happy New Year's Lounge for the big New Year's night, and that kind of stuff as well. So again, there's going to be a bit of a change around again, background scenery change around again, and so it's going to be a little bit wider, and that kind of stuff. And like I said, it's going to be a stand-up night party. So good live social night. I gotta ease up on the candy. Because my boss, where I work at the dentist office, does my teeth. She don't like me eating candy. Well, because I work in a dental clinic, I'm not supposed to be eating candy. We're supposed to be cavity-free people. But like I said, I only work 1 day a week in cleaning and mopping and sweeping and stuff in toothpaste bags and that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not the hygienist or dental doctor. I just work downstairs in assistant lab, like help make the coffee, clean up the floors, mop the floors, wash the windows, shovel snow if the guy that comes to shovel the snow doesn't show up, then I gotta go out and shovel the snow. So I do like kind of light maintenance around the place and that kind of stuff as well, like custodial office work. I felt, scrubbing down, washing down the toilets, sinks, everything else like that. What a fun job for 2 hours 1 day a week. Not bad, but it's something. Keeps me occupied. And from the last shows, just to let you know, the Christmas Elf Lounge, guys, itself is separate from the Happy New Year's Eve Lounge. Anybody can follow the Christmas Elf Lounge. That's going on right now from November to December 24th. The Happy New Year's Eve Lounge is more of an adult follow show, because that is our big party night for New Year's. So again, I'm going to show you some of the other sketches I did up from before. So yeah. And I keep forgetting which side my other camera is on. I'm so used to my mobile being on this side by the phone. I can actually reach the phone now. Okay, so that was from the last one there, guys. So you can see, again, there's a nice little kind of a bright color there, guys, as well. And this one was a double-sider, guys. I don't know if I'm holding it upside down, but it is another double-sider, which is another what you call it, another sketching that you can do. Can make a wonderful children's book, by the way, guys. Like I said, there is if you're really smart computers and you got into the coloring and sketching, drawing, sketching, and coloring, and sugar shafting and shading. After you're done, it's extra work, but you can go on the computer and you can write up a storyline, write it that you can actually print off the computer, and actually write them down on each page and make a book out of it. Especially when they're flipped. flip sketches like this too. See, they're flip sketches, so you can put wording on either side. So you can make it actually yourself an actual paperback book. Kids really love that when you make paperback books, and you can actually put put wording. Doesn't matter on how you word on how you word to the pictures. Again, you can put anything on there. It doesn't have to be a specific way of wording and stuff. You make up your own creation of that. Make up your own story to it. So again, this is the other one. Again, so that is we got one more here, and so again, there's the other one, guys. So again, there's the other sketching, and then you can turn it over, and again, you got another sketch there. And then, of course, the other one that we did is in my binder still, and from today, that we just did now, and so that keeps us update with that, and each night up to Christmas Eve, guys, is a different live flower sketching. Now, flower sketching, you don't have to do, you don't have to have, coloring sketching, the sketching, coloring. You don't have to do just around Christmas time. You can do it, well, these ones with flowers, you can do them any time of year. So, like I said, it is, just because I don't have any Christmas sketches done up yet. Again, I just have the flower ones, but, like I said, the Christmas one, I don't think I'm going to be able to do up in time, but if I can get them done in time, we'll have the Christmas ones, maybe a few Santa Clauses or reindeers, I don't know yet. If not, then we're stuck with the flower ones. Well, what time is it? She should be home from the library by now. It'd be closed. But so anyhow, we'll stay on a few more minutes, and well, and we don't have to worry about going searching for Santa Claus anymore. Now I have to go searching for my wife. That'll be fun. See what she went to. So, anyhow, and that. So again, those are just some of the updates. And so again, we were live here on the Christmas Eve, Christmas Elf Lounge. We're almost close to Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, we can say the Christmas Eve Elf's Lounge, but we're leading up to Christmas Eve. So I just want to keep you guys all updated. And so anyhow, I hope everybody has a great night, and thank you so much for tuning in. And we will see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great night. Bye for now.